Hello everyone, Jack Boyles with Steam Engines USA, and I'm back with this Jensen 20R. If you noticed, I made a little bit of a change to this. The steam chest on the original 20 engine was broken, so I've contacted a friend of mine, Randy, who's going to fix that for us. And that is this engine right here. So really super nice engine. It has a reversing lever, and as you can see, a steam chest broke off of the cylinder right here. That's where it goes. The person I bought this from actually ran it at Christmas, and this is in January, 1st of January, first part of January. So again, United States Postal Service strikes again. Evidently this got dropped, and it was just enough to cause it to break off. So we're gonna get that fixed. But in the meantime, this 20 engine swaps out with that 20 engine. So this one will get cleaned up and fixed and repaired, and then we're gonna put it back on this 20R. That engine came on this 20R. Okay, so I'm not leaving this engine on this steam engine because that's not the one it came. This is an older engine, and it is a really smooth engine. There's no pulley, like on the later ones. Jensen put a longer drive shaft, crankshaft, and this one's a short one. This is an older steam engine, and the compression on this thing is pretty incredible. I've got the whistle open, and when I run it backwards, you can hear it. It's actually forcing air through the boiler and out the whistle. It's an extremely smooth running little engine, and we'll put a little air on this. I need to get my little adapter. I don't have it, so for right now I'm just going to hold the tip of it over here in the boiler. So let me spin that around and drop it in like so, and then I'm gonna crank the air up and we'll get it going. So I'm gonna hold this down, and it don't take very much air for this little engine to run. And again, it's leaking up here around my thumb, so that's the hissing sound you hear in the back. Just a very super nice little 20 engine there. So running this 20R on a little bit of air. So the thing runs like a sewing machine. Just super, super nice. And I was playing around with it earlier, and this particular engine right here, it only takes about a half a pound of air to get it going. I mean, it is just incredibly smooth. It's probably one of the smoothest running 20 engines I've ever run across. When I close the whistle and I put a little back pressure on it, it actually, oops, let me close the whistle, that was open. It actually will rock back. Let's see, close that. Whoops, close that. That's what both valves closed. Just a little back pressure in the boiler tank, and it's just super smooth. I'll open it up. Here's a little whistle on the back. How cool is that? So anyway, this is the engine that came today, and I took it all apart. I polished the boiler. If you go back, I've got 2 other videos that I have posted with this engine. Interesting thing, notice the back of the smokestack base is flared out. That's the way Jensen did it. I'm not exactly sure if they were just in a hurry and just put it up there and mounted the bolts, or excuse me, mounted those screws down. But it should be together. The back of that base should be symmetrical, you know, so it flares at the bottom. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but maybe, yeah, there you go. See how it just kind of flares out? It's rather odd. The bottom should be pushed together, and then this would butt right up against it. And when I took this off and cleaned the board, I could have actually put it back, but I would have had to drill 2 more holes in this board to get that to line up correctly. And I just didn't want to mess with it because this is the way it came, even though it's kind of, I would say, not perfect. See, it's kind of a little bend there, but that's the way Jensen did it, this particular engine. So I don't know, tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Should I take those screws out and put 2 more holes and tighten this up so that it looks right and fits snugly up against the smokestack? I'm a little ADD about stuff like that, and I really want to take this off and fix that smokestack base like it's supposed to be. However, this is the way it came. So minus this steam engine, of course. That steam engine, once we get it fixed, get this the steam chest solder back on the cylinder and get this cleaned up, I'm gonna put this 20R, it's just a 20 reversing 20 engine back on here. That's the one that came off of it. But in the meantime, I thought I'd have a little fun. I had this extra 20 that I have for a project, but I put it on there and got it lubed up and got it running, and it does a fantastic job. So again, we have a Jensen 20R, really nice, super nice eBay find. It's the first one I've ever had here with Steam Engines USA, and I consider it a privilege to have this engine. You just don't see these that often. There are 20Rs out there, and a lot of them have a black box. This one has a copper firebox, and then you have the ones that are painted. So I guess the neat thing about this one is with that original engine on it, it's a reversing engine, gold brass tag, which is basically 50s, early 50s, late 40s, and a brass firebox, brass smokestack. So, super nice engine. It's in very good shape, except for a little bit of this rusting oxidation on here. The boiler cleaned up rather nice. As you can see, it's a short little polish job on it. It's gotten rid of most of the blemishes that you saw earlier. So once I get that original steam engine repaired and get it back on here, then I'll clean it up even more. In the comments section, if you have an idea, brass, what do you recommend I do with this brass as far as cleaning it? There may be nothing, but tell me what you think. All right, well, there you have it. A very nice 50s style Jensen 20R from Steam Engines USA. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.